Hi guys, it's Sead. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. We are reporting on the Ukrainian strategy that targets Russian refineries and the problems these attacks will cause for Russian logistic and supply chain. But now we have two attacks at the same time.
Russian telegram channels report a fire at Ilsky oil refinery in Krasnodar region of Russia. Reportedly, both refineries are damaged by a drone attacks. Locals reported the noise of drones and explosions before the oil refinery in Krasnodar burst into flames last night. A significant fire erupted at the Ilya refinery, affecting a primary processing plant crucial for producing diesel fuel for military needs. The AFIP plant was also targeted. The extent of the damage is being assessed. RBC reports referring to its own sources. Bad things happen to the oil production capabilities of oil-producing nations when they invade their neighbors. Let's move on. A Russian BMP explodes after it hit a mine. Good news. First picture of a F-16 with Ukrainian markings, taken at a European airbase where Ukrainians are being trained. Also, Norway announced on February 9th that it had asked the parliament to deliver an additional 10 Norwegian Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, NASAMS air defense launchers, and 4 fire control centers to Ukraine. The delivery is done in addition to Norway replenishing equipment already donated to Ukraine. The total investment is $326 million. Before Christmas 2023, Norway placed an order of $1.13 billion to modernize air defense capabilities and replace those sent to Ukraine. Thank you, Norway. A Russian BMD was destroyed by the 26th Artillery Brigade. The moment Zelensky awarded Zaluzhny and Budanov the title Hero of Ukraine. Schwarzenegger's message to the Russian people: my father was a Nazi. Don't be like him. Putin is a fascist dictator like Hitler. Don't believe his lies. Don't follow his illegal orders. Don't participate in the illegal war against the people of Ukraine.
Hello everybody, and thank you for sharing your time with me. I'm sending this message through various different channels to reach my dear Russian friends and the Russian soldiers serving in Ukraine. I'm speaking to you today because there are things that are going on in the world that are being kept from you. Terrible things that you should know about. But before I talk about the harsh realities, let me just tell you about the Russian who became my hero. In 1961, when I was 14 years old, a very good friend of mine invited me to come to Vienna and to watch the World Weightlifting Championships. I was in the audience when Yuri Petrovich Vlasov won the World Championship title, becoming the first human being to lift 200 kilograms over his head. And somehow a friend of mine got me backstage. All of a sudden there I was, a 14-year-old boy standing in front of the strongest man in the world. I couldn't believe it. He reached out to shake my hand. I mean, I still had a boy's hand. He had this powerful man's hand that swallowed mine. But he was kind, and he smiled at me. I would never forget that day. Never. I went home and I put his photo above my bed to inspire me when I started lifting weights. My father told me to take down that picture and to find a German or an Austrian hero. He got really angry and we argued back and forth. He didn't like Russians because of his experience in the Second World War. You see, he was injured at Leningrad, where the Nazi army that he was part of did vicious harm to the great city and to its brave people. But I did not take the photograph down, no, because it didn't matter to me what flag Yuri Vlasov carried. My connections to Russia didn't stop there, by the way. Oh, it actually deepened when I traveled there with bodybuilding and for my movies and met all my Russian fans. And on one of those trips, I remember, I met Yuri Vlasov once again. It was in Moscow during the filming of Red Heat, which was the first American movie allowed to film in Red Square. Now, he and I spent the whole day together. He was so thoughtful, so kind, and so smart, and of course, very giving. He gave me this beautiful blue coffee cup, and ever since then I've been drinking my coffee out of every morning. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all of those things is that ever since I was 14 years old, I've had nothing but affections and respect for the people of Russia. The strength and the heart of the Russian people have always inspired me. And that is why I hope that you will let me tell you the truth about the war in Ukraine and what is happening there. No one likes to hear something critical of the government, I understand that. But as a longtime friend of the Russian people, I hope that you will hear what I have to say. And may I remind you that I speak with the same heartfelt concern as I spoke to the American people when there was an attempted insurrection on January 6th last year, when a wild crowd was storming the US Capitol, trying to overthrow our government. You see, there are moments like this that are so wrong, and then we have to speak up. And it's exactly the same with your government. I know that your government has told you that this is a war to denazify Ukraine. Denazify Ukraine? This is not true. Ukraine is a country with a Jewish president, I might add, whose father's 3 brothers were all murdered by the Nazis. You see, Ukraine did not start this war. Neither did nationalists or Nazis. Those in power in the Kremlin started this war. This is not the Russian people's war. No.
I hope you liked this video, guys. Thank you for staying with Warthog Defense with the best updates on Ukraine. Comment, like, subscribe, become our member, and stay strong.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.